Alright, today guys, we're gonna learn how to mount a TV on the wall. Check this out. Alright, so just to let you guys know, already found the center of the wall. So I'm just, and I also, what I did was I went ahead and put my little markers to let you guys know that I'm going to be done. I did use a stud finder, but I'm like, whatever, you know. Yeah, I've actually been using toggle bolts to actually mount my TVs. So, you know, and basically, you know, in case some people don't know what toggle bolts are, just basically stuff like this is what they call like butterflies. I call this kind of like a butterfly bolt. But basically, yeah, that's what I've been doing. So yeah, in theory, you can do whatever you want. You can use wood screws for the stud, you know, if you want to, but this is hollow. So, and the stud's way back over there. So I'm just like, you know what, why don't we just go ahead and use a toggle bolt. So what I'm gonna do is, you can use an awl or you can use a drill, whichever one you decide. But I use my fillet head screwdriver. Make sure I put that to use. So. Now, see, when I pull it, I can't even find the stud back here, so that's why there's nothing there. That's the reason why I use toggle bolts. My screws, my thing. Bam, money. See, and the toggle bolts won't even reach that deal. So, what we're gonna do is, I'm using a 3/16 toggle bolt. You can use a 5/8 drill bit to drill the holes, but like I said, it's your choice. So
I'm doing this. Go ahead and mount this mount on the wall. Excuse me, while I'm everywhere because the mount
takes three, so I have three here. Now I put washers for support, more support. So when you hang this mount, it tells you here that you gotta, you know, it goes up. So this is the right way to install the mount. So you go here, go ahead and put your screws. All right, guys, now that, you know, I used my cameraman's help, you know, I had to, you know. So basically what I did was had to make sure that this is in there. The toggle bolts are in there. Probably, and by that doing that, you can check it if it catches the wall. So it's catching, so it's secured, and all you gotta do is go ahead and hold it out a little bit and start screwing it in. You hold it out so the wings can expand. Well, yeah, so they can hold on to the wall. So you kind of like here. I'll pull my own damn hair out. Okay, I'm gonna explain it to you guys real quick. The toggle bolts, I was having a problem with the middle one. The butterflies wouldn't engage, spread out. The legs wouldn't spread out. I'm sorry, the wings. The wings wouldn't spread out on the wall to catch the wall, so therefore I was having trouble with the middle one, and then the bottom one did the same thing as well. So I'm just like, you know, was fumbling a lot with it, and then but it ended up catching. So, you know. It seems to be the same models, the same exact thing that you would do with any TV that any TV that you had on the stand. So yeah, you see these filler head screws here. Yeah, and I had a magnetic in on the end of my screwdriver. Look at that. Bam, money. Look at that, man. That's why I was able to get it out. Awesome. So, all right. So, what we're doing is doing that. And we're just taking off the stand. So, there you go. Stand is off. Dusty. All right. So yeah. Anyway, so basically the instructions calls for that you put the extenders. Anyway, this is no advertisement, but this is the kind of mounting TV mounts I like to use. You know, so that way you can pull out and move, you know. So here it says the left, this is the left extender, and you also got a right extender. See, I don't know if you guys can see that. Yep, that's a right. See, yeah, and then here's the left. Yeah. All right, so basically they want us to do this just like this. So, you know, with these mounts, you gotta just basically match up the hole, and then you gotta make sure it matches up with the TV. So the one wanted to tell you, this mounting crap's been a nightmare, man, with this thing. I just happened to put it like this after numerous tries, and bam, the hose line up. So you know, you gotta make sure your hose line up all of it, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and tighten them. And then we'll put the screws in after. All right, so yeah, so basically I just tightened all these up, as I told you before, line the hose. So now I'm looking into my bag of screws, and the screws that are provided. So the reason why I like all these varieties, because they don't know what kind of TV you have. So my suggestion is just try almost every screw and see what screw fits in your thread. So, all right, the reason why the reason why I'm using a spacer is because when this goes all the way down, this is gonna make contact. The mount is gonna make contact with the TV, and when you tighten it, there's a possibility that where it can like crack the TV. So that way, when you use a spacer, you use a washer, and then you use a spacer, and what happens is that you see. So now when you put the spacer in there, and you go with the screw in, with the washer in there, don't just hand tighten it. You remember, you got to get all these other holes to, you know, you got to get your other things in. So I'm using okay, sorry. Using this washer, and of course the screws that are provided, which is, they labeled it, it's E screw, but you guys don't have to, you know, learn that. Just you know, whatever screws they give you. So basically, you're gonna do this all the way around, you know. That's the reason why they put spacers in the washer, so that way you're not cracking the back of the TV, and that's gonna be all for nothing, basically, like what you're going through. So anyway, we're gonna tighten this all up. There you go. More screws. Yada yada yada. And believe it or not, guys, this is we're almost done. So this clip right here, little overlap right here, it's gonna go on the mount over here. We're heading there, right to it. Yeah. So I'll make sure I got the clip and put it right on the lip.